Sup, nerds, and thank you for popping in for this channel update. First things first, no worries, I'm not going anywhere. I am still going to be uploading videos and everything. I wanted to say thank you for 100 subscribers. This has been such a big goal for me to get to. It's one I've been working for toward, and just being here, I'm really honored that enough of you found my stuff, worth watching and are here for it. It's nice seeing the community starting to form. So thank you everyone who has chosen to give me your time and attention. I really appreciate it. As I said, don't worry, I'm still around. I know that my videos have been a little sporadic for the past couple weeks, and two quick updates on what's been going on there. First is that I've been job hunting, and that's taken quite a bit of time. Just the reality of the situation is that mortgage needs to get paid, and now mortgage is going to get paid. I did get a new job. I'll talk about that in a moment. And the other is that there was unfortunately a family tragedy that I was having to do a little bit of helping out my family with. So those things both seem to have stabilized and normalized. And as I said, I have a new job. It's starting soon, and yeah, I will be doing some more project kind of work that I've been doing in the past. I don't think it's going to affect the channel too much. I mean, it is going to be a big time involvement, but I think I can still keep things going. So, moving on past that, I wanted to just give some news as the channel's growing. First of all, I have finally taken the step and I've started putting some stuff up on basic social media sites. I set up a Patreon, I have a Blue Sky account. Those are really the only two I'm doing so far. I do have my Twitch account as well. That's a few years old that I might be doing some work with. I'll talk a little bit about that in a moment. So, this is sort of a freeform video. I have a list of points I want to get through, but I'm just sort of chatting at the moment. But anyway, the Patreon or site. I want to emphasize with Patreon that I'm not expecting like a ton of payments or a bunch of money right now. What I set this up for is if there's ever anything I want to turn to the community for, that I can go there and we can talk about things there. And one example of this is right now I'm looking to update the branding on the website. I want to start basically just getting a branding idea built out, get some cover art done, maybe update the logo, get just like maybe a little drawing of some kind of character or something that could be me that I throw on top of my videos. Nothing huge. I'm not an artist. I know some artists. I'm reaching out to a few people, but I also wanted to reach out to the community itself. If you know anybody or if you are anybody who is good at this kind of work, please leave a comment. My email address to contact for any business things is in the YouTube channel, and I am happy to talk with you. I would love to commission some artwork and get some things going. And yes, I'm talking commission. I will pay you. I do not believe in paying artists for inexperience. That is such insanity to me. So yeah, that's the big exciting thing is that I want to get started there. I'm really looking to invest in the channel in a real way and build that out. So I want to talk a little bit about, as I'm starting the new job, what's going to happen to the games I'm currently playing, right? So I'm running 4 series right now. There's Terra Invicta, Oxygen Not Included, Blueprints, and Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. 3 of the 4 of these games take 3 hours or so a session just for the gameplay at minimum to be able to record a half-hour video. I'm fine with that. The reality though is that if I am working, I might have to shrink those down. Like, pick 1 or 2 that I upload only once a week instead of twice. I think what I'm going to do first and foremost is I'm going to take today and tomorrow off from any further uploads and just do a lot of recording. I'm not going to work on editing, I'm not going to work on thumbnail creation. I am going to, for example, I'm going to try to just finish up my blueprints playthrough. I think that would be good. And I'm going to get, a few backlog episodes of Oxygen Not Included made, and then really start trying to get ahead on the big beasts of games, which are Terra Invicta and Workers and Resources. So we're going to definitely see more going on with those. I am not giving up any series at this point. I know there have been a few in the past, like Microtopia, which frankly, I just, it's a beautiful game. I love it. I hit a point where I wasn't really feeling a factory game at that moment, and there's a lot that was going on there that was just getting a little frustrating to me. So I'm going to come back to it. That was always my plan with Microtopia, is to come back to it. We're going to see the robotic ants rise again. Other games that I tried, some of the like little narrative ones, like Wanderstop, for example. I want to finish that out at some point. I'm not done with it. The message of that game really resonated with me. It wasn't doing well. I understand that. I'm not going to expect it to do well, but I think that would be a good one to put up on like weekends when I'm trying to chill out or something. Uh, Past that, we're going to start seeing some openings showing up. Um, Blueprints is going to finish sooner rather than later. And when I'm done with Blueprints, I think I need to figure out something else to put in that schedule that's not going to be a huge time investment. I'm thinking, well, Versebound dropped, and Versebound is how was really the first video that even took off a little on my channel. So I'll probably do an episode or two on that. It's for those who haven't seen the video, it is a Finnish mythological vampire survivors like a Bullet Heaven. So I'll put a little time into that and see what's going on. But I was thinking maybe something a little different, like Caves of Could, might be cool. I don't know, something that's not just strategy, because I'm playing a lot of strategy games right now and I love them, but a little bit of a break now and then is going to be good for my own sanity. Mind Over Magic is also something that it didn't take off, but it's a game I love. And I think it might be good for something else, which is I've talked about this a few times. I might get a live stream up and going again at some points. Problem is schedule. Um, I'm going to be working 40 hours a week, commute time, recording time for all these games. I'm not sure when to do it, but I might try to squeeze the time in for at least a live stream or two a week of something like Mind Over Magic or Caves of Could or something like that. Just some way to more directly interface with some members of the community. Just a way to chill out that everyone can sort of be there at once. We'll see. Um, but yeah, that's sort of where we're at right now. I do have plans for more games in the future. I want to tackle Frostpunk. Synergy came out, which is a game that has looked beautiful for a long time to me, and I want to maybe mess around with that, see what's going on there. Uh, Maybe Manor Lords? I'm sort of waiting with Manor Lords for it to come out of early access because I'll be honest, watching some other people play it, I feel the game has a few critically weak areas that need to be addressed still, and it feels like an early access game to me. So I'm holding off on that until maybe even 1.0. I will definitely play it at 1.0. Um but yeah, that's sort of where I'm at with like planning what to do with this channel. Maybe I'll do some tutorial videos in here, maybe I'll do things like that. um, I also want to turn it to all of you and see, like, if there's any games that you're all wanting to see somebody play. If you have any recommendations, I'm gonna put my Steam wish list in the description of this video, and please leave a comment if there's anything in there that's jumping out at you that you'd like to see me jump into for just even a session or two. That would be great to help. Well, yeah, I don't know. I've on my own time while I've been dealing with all this stress, I've been playing a little Skyrim, but everybody has seen Skyrim back and forth, in and out. Nobody gives a damn about Skyrim anymore, but it's just been a good game for me to wind down with. Um, I am looking for suggestions though. And I mean I have options. I've listed plenty. There's so many strategy games coming out. Stellaris just did a huge update. Europa Universalis 5 is coming out soon. Like the Paradox games are games I love and have done well with. I play a lot of Warhammer with friends. I do things like that. But I want to know, what are people interested? What's vibing with them? For now, I can see workers and resources lasting easily through the rest of the year. I can see Terra Invicta easily lasting for like 3 to 4 months at least. But after that, I'm not sure what I'll be doing. And obviously, things will change in those times. But the blueprints and O&I slots are ones I want to take a look at. Um, and if you have any creative ideas for what I should be doing with Oxygen Not Included, as I'm sort of progressing late into that, I'd also love to hear those. RimWorld, also one that I am considering. So hey, maybe there's something there to look at. Maybe another Norland play there. I'm spitballing a lot of ideas. I'm sort of rambling, in fact. The point is, channel's growing. Channel is absolutely still active. I am in no way putting this down. As I said, this was just a conflux of life events that things spotty for a little bit, but I've still been trying to put out updates, and I am going to put my nose to the grindstone for the next few days and see what kind of backlog I can create to keep things coming out for everyone. I really appreciate all of you, and I'm going to do something that I have stopped doing since my very earliest videos, and that is just a gentle reminder that if you're watching my stuff, if you're enjoying it, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. It really does help with the channel growth. The way that YouTube works is that as more people interact, if they like, comment, subscribe, whatever, then that really helps the algorithm start to figure out who's into the videos and push it out more towards that kind of audience. And it also just helps with potential future things like monetization and so on, which, we're not there, but I would not hate being monetized at some point, and especially if I'm starting to look into art and so on. I don't know. I don't think there's anything memey enough for merchandise yet that I've done, but might be a thing someday. In any case, thank you all. Really have enjoyed seeing, especially some of the commenters who've come through and commented a few times. I'm recognizing your names. I know who you are, and I know kind of what you've been commenting about. I'm reading them all. I'm reacting to them all. Means the world to me. I'm going to go ahead and end this here, get this edited and uploaded just so I have something in for the day. But yeah, if you know any artists, please send them my way. Please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for taking a portion of your days so often to spend with me. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. I genuinely do mean that when I say that.